Oh, I have. Yeah.
Cool.
Here we are to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure, videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of MMMshow's Raw Dogging with me today. Yeah, I can't do the shouting because it is 4 a.m. nearly.
I'll do it for you if you want.
So after watching another episode of Raw, as well as watching Iran versus New Zealand.
Wow. You didn't, did you really?
Just wanted to say I hope everybody's well, and shall we get into it, really? Hey, Rebecca, I'm just going to do, because I can now add many things.
The power. Sup, Beck? G'day.
Oh. All right. So we kicked off, as always. I apologise. Oh, my God. We kicked off with Roman and the Usos. And the Usos getting very upset that Jacob wasn't acknowledging them, which was a bit fun. Oh, hello, Khaleesi. Saying hello to Rebecca there. I'm sorry, I really have to. Oh my God, what a terrible start to the show. Yeah, don't know where this has come from. And Jacob acknowledges the tribal chief, but only the tribal chief, which obviously sends Jay into a spiral. And then he brings out another new beaded wooden necklace for Jacob to wear, which is quite interesting. And then, because Roman doesn't want any yes men. And then it led to them exiting the ring, and, well, poor little Eric Andre.
Yeah, hey.
A whale of a time.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, he should hold up fine. I just don't know where it's come from. I've literally been fine.
Yeah, I thought Eric Andre got broken in half there, man. That was I think it was all part and parcel of what it's supposed to be. But geez, did he drop a splash on him a couple of times there? He didn't look good. Yeah.
And obviously, this kind of thing is like, I think Roman realizing he's now got a weapon he can use to kind of keep the bosses in line.
The Solo 2.0.
Yeah. It's not like the Bloodline storyline is all repeating itself.
Well, that's what I don't know, man. I don't see how do you see this all sort of playing out, man? Because it's kind of interesting. I think we're just rehashing history over and over again. Because if you remember the first time round, with Jay being the sort of split in the what the hell are you doing there? Horror movie. Being the split in the fork there, you know what I mean? He was a sort of one that stood against it, and it just seems to be like he's sort of going to go down that road again, and that's what makes me think towards the King of the Ring. If let's just say that he does win it hypothetically here, he's going to get a shot at the title, which means that there's possibly a cause of fracture again. It seems very very interesting that if that's the path they choose to go down again, but. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just Triple H has gone back to the last thing that worked for him.
Contract the time of his life, Khaleesi. He just about shit his dacks, mate. Absolutely shit his dacks.
It was, I feel like they're just trying to put a how do I put this? The best way I could think of a phrase I'd like to use, but I don't know if I can. But they're just dressing it up as something else, and it's the same thing.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
rehash. Yeah,
is.
that's all the moves they're trying to go down.
Step by step, Triple H is panicking, flustering, and he's just gonna go to the thing he knows to do, and it worked before, so let's do it again.
Yeah.
People remotely like it, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But you know,
What would you think hypothetically if they give Jay another crack at the title? Do you think he's deserved of it? I mean, yeah,
he's
not a huge fan.
dropped it completely the first time round, and like,
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it either, man. I mean, he definitely made his gimmick a lot stronger, but at the same time, he made himself look a lot, more weaker with that championship. I think, man, because he couldn't hold it. He couldn't. Yeah, it just didn't look right with it.
He's still partying, isn't he?
What's that?
You know, he's still partying, and when he
that's it.
won the title, he was. They'd have. I won't say. I'm not going to say they have no professionalism, but like.
Exactly, Khaleesi's got it. Oh.
He let stuff get in the way.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree with you anymore. I think he just looks very, very tired. He looks like there's something wrong with him when he was running that singles. Like
he just gets blown up off his entrance.
Yeah, dude. Like, run it back. You sure you want to run it back? You got enough oxygen for that sort of shit?
I don't think you can run, let alone run it back.
He's looking for the tag, man. Where's Big Jim? Where's Big Jim?
Yeah, he hasn't got the and I think that's pretty much a foregone conclusion, isn't it?
Wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, then we had Andre getting helped during the little advert break, because what would American TV be without a break?
Crushed.
Speaking of the World Cup, being split into quarters for American audiences, magical.
Someone who's 20 years younger. What?
Countdown, Bex.
Wow.
Yeah. Io versus Raquel was next in the old Queen of the Ring, and
there it was. Thoughts?
It was a match that we've seen repeatedly. Io is always great, and Io won.
I think they're trying to sort of. They've got to do something with Raquel if they're going to ever do something with Raquel sooner or later.
They're never going to do anything with Raquel.
I know. Look, I realize this, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know, man.
This company now is devoid of any form of ideas, and they are so struggling with everything and panicking. They're just going to do this, not even sensible, because it's not really sensible. They're just going to do the thing they know. I say let's
rebrand her and put her in. Is it her uncle, John Gonzalez? Let's just put her in the suit. Let's put her in the suit, mate.
Get the suit back up.
Rebrand her with the suit. Yep, I reckon it could work. Give her a mullet.
Oh God, a permed mullet.
Oh my God, man! Like this is work. I mean, for real, like that'd work.
The one thing I will say as well, I noticed, kind of after this match, or might be towards the end, was that front row. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, now that they're doing this new thing and they're selling tickets outside of the usual people, to that front row, there's a lot of characters on that front row, isn't there?
Oh, what is this, man? What is this?
There was one lady who at one point I think was like had a selfie stick leaning out, basically across the barrier whilst going, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think a whole lot of influences in there now, man. But I mean, I can see how exciting Raw was for you if you've got your eyes on the crowd.
Yeah.
Wow. What a guy.
There's a spot backstage with Liv talking to Roxy about, Roxy's going to help her and get through to the final because she's going to weaken her opponent later in the show. So then,
and they're not in cahoots with each other. There's something going on there.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah, you know it. They're just playing each other off.
Although they've been doing this for 3 years with the Judgment Day.
You're right. Maybe they've got the guy ahead with the storyline.
The safe things are what they're doing. So then she ends up in Danhausen's little office of doom
Tries to
and
seduce
tries
him,
to seduce him, and she doesn't seduce him with what he likes to
and
see.
he's just like human money. Human
More
money.
monies. Yeah. Which I'm sure she's got enough of.
Well, man, I really sort of, don't get me wrong, like this whole Danhausen thing, I sort of said it from the start. I think people are going to get over it pretty quickly, but I mean, he's probably just revitalized it with the whole NBA sort of thing going on
Yeah,
now.
he's got a new
He
injection.
has, he's good at it. You got to give him credit where credit's due, you know. But I don't know how long he can keep that up, man.
If
Like,
it lasts a year, it would be amazing.
that's probably all you're going to get out of it. I just can't see people buying it any longer than that. I mean,
No.
heaps of people will think it's over, you know, but how long can you keep it over for?
Yeah, it will become a thing where,
Yeah.
I mean, if the curse hadn't worked as it did, sport somehow played out well.
Oh, they're buying into this big time, dude. They're buying into it big time. They already had plans before the final was even over, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
But if it hadn't gone the way, it would have been like, oh, yeah, it was very risky to, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
The other team paid him at the last minute, so he reversed the curse. But yeah, I was defeated by an Uno card or something silly.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to get some monies, human monies.
Had an interview by Byron Saxton during the break with Alexa Bliss and Flair. Just again talking about it's basically last week's show.
She's really poor on the mic, I think, Charlotte Flair. Like sometimes she can be all right in ring sometimes, but like when she's just doing like the improv sort of stuff, it's just
flat.
It's flat, exactly.
It has just like nothing to say, really.
She doesn't have the charisma that her dad has. You know what I mean? That's what she needs to sort of carry into it if she's going to ever sell that, you know, legacy.
I then went to look after Emmy. But by looks of things on the WWE's Twitter, I didn't actually miss anything other than the start of Rusev versus Gable.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I came in probably 3/4 way through that match.
So they've rebranded Gable with a new music package and
his new Gable's got luchador friends.
Yeah. But like, is that going to be a storyline continuing on, or is it going to be like a screw job sort of thing where he's going to work over? I don't know how that one's going to play out. It's interesting to see. And there was also I don't know if you did see it because you said you were out with Emmy, but at the start of it, he walked past Austin Theory and what's her name?
Yeah, Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, and there was a bit of a interesting, stare off there. But it's just I don't know how long they're trying to tease that angle for. Like, not so much that angle with Gable coming back, but the whole Austin Theory and Maxine angle has just been months now. It's been months since we've been seeing it.
It's a month and a half at least, if not 2.5.
Who's worse on the mic, Jade Cargill or Charlotte? Oh, geez, that's tough. That's tough.
Jade.
I think Charlotte's probably got a bit more experience than what Jade has, but I mean they're both pretty poor. Jade has got better, but
Jade's only thing to do is be a bitch. It's not.
What's that?
Jade's only thing to do is be a bitch. Like,
how was the wardrobe malfunction with Jade the other day?
Yeah, Jesus, the weave.
The weave come off. Well, I can't look at
it. At least she went into it until they make out of herself.
We're looking at it the same.
Yeah. Did you think that hair was real? Did you?
Well, I mean, I bought into it. I never thought it wasn't, but now, now I do. Like
now you know the truth.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Just like makeup does wonders for me. Oh, that's
Ethan Page attacked, or Gable attacked for Ethan Page, and then Rusev stole the win. Oh no, he didn't steal the win, did he? No, Gable ended up winning, but then Ethan Page jumped in, and you end up.
Yeah, you mean Rusev tap?
Yeah,
this was interesting, but. Hey! How you doing? How you doing? Significantly, huh?
Yeah. Wow. The Yeah, the Dragon Lee Rey Mysterio Jr. Axis of Evil for Lucha Libre continues.
But they're all friends now. Lucha friends.
Need to protect Lucha Libre from Rey Mysterio Jr.
Lucha friends.
Yeah.
Although I did enjoy the music package for what's his name? Mental blank.
Dragon Lee.
Nope. Who were we just talking about?
Gable.
Gable, thank you.
Gable's music.
I just got like Americano in my head. I thought it was cool little rebound for him.
I didn't hear it. I thought, I need to check that one out.
He's a bit of a rocker. He thinks he's cool anyway, but I don't know what they're trying to do with it. I think it's just to steer away from the whole
Ole.
Yeah, all the dun, the whole Kurt Angle, you suck. I think because he's still like, pulling off a few, well, basically his move package is sort of set on what Angles is anyway, so but awkward.
We end up with an advert break. Danhausen return. I've not seen in a little while. Danhausen appeared during the advert.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've not seen that in a little while. He did his usual stick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Is that what they're going to do with him? Like just market him like on the mic? Like,
well, I think it works if you go into the live show.
Like, absolutely, because like you sort of have that sort of host capability or interview sort of capability with him. Yeah. But I mean, he's a wrestler at the same time too. Or casual part time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Prior to him coming to like, obviously with AEW, I know you don't watch AEW, but have you seen any of his indie sort of work in the ring? He's actually pretty entertaining in the ring.
Yeah, no, I had not seen it. Because obviously then he got an injury that laid him out, and then obviously he just wasn't on TV for like a year and a half at AEW, was he?
Yeah, he
was begging to go and wrestle, but they weren't really, allowing him to do that as well, which was quite interesting.
There's a few good indie matches that you look at on YouTube. A few in Hog and stuff like that. But yeah, check it out.
I will have to have them. Okay. The next segment was the hilarious segment of the night, which was Bron Breakker vignette, where he's so mean and menacing. He started to twitch. He started to twitch because he's so angry. He's twitching like. And I said to Tony before we came on, was the funniest part of it was he turned around and said that the problem that Seth Rollins is going to face is that he's going to be locked in the cage with a dog. And the problem with that is that when the dogs that are locked in cages always come out or always get out. Which is actually incorrect. Most dogs who go into a cage end up being put to sleep.
Well, here's the thing too. This is coming from someone who has an uncle with Steiner maths. Like when you sort of calculate it the way that he calculates it.
Yeah, true. But he then started doing this weird rage twitching at the end, which is just like, and he has no ability to act. Everything he does is just the delivery is.
I don't know, man. I think the steroids get to his head. I really do sometimes. Like
something's gone to his head.
Something is for sure. Blood flow.
I put LA Knight was what we had the next served up to us, and I put 3 minutes used about 10 years because he just kept on repeating the thing that he was coming to Baltimore.
It hurts, man. It fucking hurts just to hear the name, man. It really does.
I'd already skipped a bit earlier on. I apologise. Where Jimmy said he was going to sort the LA Knight situation, which then leads to this whole segment where Jimmy comes out to just say, "Look, don't worry about it. You attack Solo. Everything's fine. There's no conspiracy against you." And then, of course, Jay comes down and is doing his whole "Look at me, aren't I a gangster?" strutting backwards and forwards. And
he hisses like, yeah. What is with that? Like he's like,
he's part of service.
Yeah, I sort of agree. I mean, they pushed him pretty quickly in NXT as well. Like
he is very trying is very trying
He's
to watch
very
him.
OP, as they say.
No, it's just very trying to watch him on my TV. It's trying for me, not trying for him.
Well, is he over trying? That's the thing. Like, I don't know.
I just think
they
they
man,
put a rocket to him, and then they took the rocket off him.
What's that?
They put a rocket on him, and obviously he did have his injuries and stuff like that. But they soon kind of put some brakes on him a little bit, didn't they?
They did. They strapped the rockets to him too quickly, mate.
You don't put the rocket on him, and then you can't put a rocket on someone and then slow down, because it automatically creates a, nowadays with smartphones and everything like that, it creates a visual kind of like, oh, wait a minute.
Like, I just guess, like, my problem, not that it's a problem, but my issue that I have with him is just, I'm just watching his old man 2.0. I really am. Yeah, not yet. Settle down. Yeah, like, that's all I see in him. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the 2.0 of him is a lot more jacked, faster, and stronger. But you could do so much with someone like his talent too, man. Like, if you give him the right gimmick. But then again, what am I talking about? Because this is WWE we're talking about, and their writing scripts aren't exactly on point.
The current writing team is made up of people who understand wrestling, and then people who write third-rate scripts for, like, Seinfeld or something.
And then gets passed through everybody else and gets passed through about 60 people.
They've genuinely employed a load of comedy movie guys.
Yeah, I can see that works more. You just get Danhausen's running. Like, I mean, yeah, I can see. I got nothing. I don't want to even touch that with 50-foot pole. Really.
You know, Jay and then Jimmy, they decide to beat up LA Knight because LA Knight won't acknowledge Jay.
They could have done a better job. They could have done a better job. Saving something for me.
Demands to be acknowledged, which is another thing of what you were saying earlier on about Jay wanting to be the tribal chief again. And the street.
Wait. Sorry. Is this that's the Jay and Jimmy with
LA Knight,
LA douchebag? Is that the one where at the start he comes in cracking a tanty and rolling around on the floor? It's like, boycott. Oh my god! Like, come on, man! Like, no one wants to see you wrestle, let alone pull a tanty in the ring, mate. No one cares, man.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I mean, his first 3 minutes or 4 minutes of promo were him just saying, "I've got to be in Baltimore on Monday." It's like, right,
it was. Let's hype up the crowd because no one really cares otherwise. Well, if you're cutting contracts, WWE, just saying, if you're listening, if you hear me out, if you're cutting contracts, he should have been your number one for sure.
Oh no, he definitely took a pay cut to stay there.
So he's probably paying them.
Yeah,
for real.
In his Slim Jim money. So then the Street Profits do the classic save. Then not Solo. Oh my god, Solo 2.0 comes out, sorts out the LA Knight situation, etc., etc. Because Jay and Jimmy can't get the job done, so Roman's dog gets it done, etc., etc. We've been here before. You get Flair versus Roxanne next.
Oh, what a match that was!
I didn't see what happened to Charlotte Flair's hand, but something happened.
It was the whole angle was for her to work an injury on her, obviously for her upcoming match. She shouldn't wrestle this match against Roxanne, but she's tough and she's brave and she's strong and whatever. But there was always going to be a work for an injury, so they worked their hand. And she did this stupid thing where she went for a chop up against she had Roxanne against the post, and she ducked it. You could see it coming from a mile away. She hit the post, and then she put her hand into the post, and then she caught her between the ropes, like where the turnbuckle is, and she puts her hand down to go do this jump up and stomp down on her hand, and she just keeps her hand there. She's like, up you go, down you go. Oh, you've injured my hand. I'm just like, oh man, you could have sold it a lot more, because it's like by the time you jumped, anyone would just move their hand, and it just looked so tacky, man. It really did.
Yeah, I hate this. You have to hold yourself in place for spots.
Yeah, I know. It just looks like you could do it.
But she did beat Roxy one-handed, so that'll help Roxanne Perez's career. Oh,
and then she probably even heard it more doing the what you call it, the figure eight? Is it the figure eight?
Oh,
the arch on it, I don't know. It was pretty silly, really. But And the bit I didn't get about that match too was there was a part where Liv came to cause a distraction, but it wasn't much of a distraction. But you put like Alexa Bliss into a post, and you'd think when that sort of stuff happens, there's always some sort of decoy for something happening, or it's all part and parcel of the scripted match. But it was just like she just put her in the post, and it was like it was for no reason at all. It was just so stupid. Yeah. Like,
there's quite a lot of things that were stupid.
Distraction, and then it was like, but it wasn't. Yeah. No one saw anything. It was just happened, and it was like, oh well, sorry about that.
After this, we end up with Rusev and Paige in an advert, and Rusev
again
and Chad Fake. Yeah,
they've done that a couple of times now, where they've fought earlier in the night, and they've come out and they've just done a little whoop-de-doo.
You got Javon come out though next. Javon came out and was talking to Jackie, and then the Vision.
Boy, bouncing.
Logan Paul, who demanded he joined the Vision, which wasn't.
It's not an invite, but I'm sure he did come across as an invite.
Did sound like an invite.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Oh no! So the Prophets made a save on this one. Sorry, it wasn't the Prophets who made a save in the night thing. I apologise.
Yeah, it makes more sense saying it now. But you know what? Like, I don't know with your boy.
I apologise about that earlier on. It's just a case of these things always end up in someone coming down and saving each other. We've got 2 examples of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's early morning for you.
It is 4:15.
I don't know with Javon, man. Like, I could see like a bit of a swing happening with him, a bit of a sway in his from face to heel, purely just on that Penta match that he fought, and everyone was going, "Oh, it's the best match of the freaking year!" Like they were all bloody cooked saying that sort of stuff. But it was a great match and all, but it wasn't all that. But I just think that he sort of went against the whole sort of sportsmanship of it all. He was like, "I'll try and get the win," like Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, he would.
But it sort of showed a little bit to his character, and that I think Logan Paul sort of touched on that again tonight when he sort of gave his invite. And although he turned it down, I could probably see him actually joining the division at some point.
Be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an angle that they will look into, man. I don't know. Keep that in the back pocket, people.
Yeah, so then obviously, sorry, I apologise. It was the Prophets that came in to do the save on this one. The classic, and then Bron Breakker. Oh yeah, Bron Breakker hit Javon out of the air, didn't he, with a spear, which ended the match.
Yeah, and
cut him in half, and then the classic save happened, and then it was interesting because it was like, oh, we're already at past here. Surely this is the end. Oh no, we've got Oba and Dom to come. And that lasted 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think we looked at the clock at about the time. It wasn't going to last long. I don't think it was always going to be a bit of a squash, but it didn't really pan out that way. Like I said, I think they tried to play the angle really, really clever. You knew that he was. What would you watch there, Rebecca? Oh yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's what you will get.
Yeah, I think that's what they're angling for.
I think you probably get a 3-way dance there, probably, no doubt.
I think they'll put the title on here, and then Rhea can go away for a little bit and sort herself out.
Well, isn't Rhea injured? Did she cover an injury?
She's got some stuff going on as well.
Yeah, I don't know how bad it is, but I could see that being a 3-way dance if they are all healthy. But then I could also see that's probably where it's going to culminate, come to that sort of, fork in the road at SummerSlam, man, where something big's going to happen. Probably see like Roxanne screw Liv over or something like that, or something's going to happen there. I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on the Judgment Day, man? Like, what do you do with it? Do you keep it going? Do you add someone to it to break it?
Set it all on fire. Burn it to the ground? It's run its course. Everybody's just, again, it's the WWE. It's just at the minute just circling the drain, and the Judgment Day they're not really doing much. They've started to come back with the winning titles thing a little bit, but there's been loads of reports about the writers having nothing for Liv and Dom.
Just Liv and Dom?
No, but
Really? Like,
yeah,
it's
well, yeah, but the rest of
lot
them are
there.
side characters anyway, aren't they? Let's be honest. But yeah, they've like I said with that whole holding out for the Roxy turn. They're doing little bits, but I wouldn't even think they're going to do it because it's just been something brewing for like 2 years now, or a year and a half.
So long.
It's
They just
just
put a pin on it.
yeah, and the thing with Finn before was always a thing that just dragged on far too long. There's a thing of kind of sowing seeds and then like coming back to something long-term story planning and all that, but like sometimes you just have to hit it while it's hot and hit it while it'll actually be a surprise.
And that's
If
the
anything
problem.
happens now, it's not a surprise.
Yeah, I think that WWE could have, within the last, let's say, last couple of years, man, they could have capitalized on so many like things that were.
Yeah.
So, and they did in ways, but they could have kept it going. Like like you just talking about Dom. Dom was all about it for a while. You know what I mean? Everyone was all about that, and it got to the point where he was just so over as a fucking heel. And although they've kept the triple A as what's the name would say the championship. Although they kept the belt on him, I don't know, man. They just haven't done anything with him since, and it's just been that same week in week out with Liv. There's no real story. Like when those two got together, right? When it split from Mummy and Dom and Liv got into it, everyone was like glued to the TV. That everyone loved that sort of angle. You know what I mean? It was one of those.
Kind of,
What's that?
it was much watch on the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and people were like excited to see that where that was heading. Do you know what I mean? But then they just dropped it. They dropped the ball on it altogether, and it's like, all right, we'll give us something else. And it's just what's hot. It seems to be what's hot in the moment with WWE because that's all they can sort of jump on to capitalize, which was, just
Whatever is kind of organically
like
sprung up.
it's the Danhausen thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's candy coat it, and if it's delicious, we'll let them lick the lollipop for a little bit.
Exactly. So it's just that thing of going, let's just cling on to anything that's working or crowd reacts to, and then we can.
If it's shiny, ooh,
we'll distract them with the shiny baubles whilst
that's what it feels like.
We nick money out of the pocket. But yeah, so no surprises with Ober and Dom. I
did like how that played out, though. I mean, the whole screw job angle. It's Dom's one with a few times. You know what I mean? But I don't think that was going any other way. But over Femi, that was over Femi from the start. All about it.
Well, yeah, they did. There was a rumor that Dom was going to possibly win it, but yeah, Ober makes sense. So
it makes more sense at the moment. So, like, how do you see that King of the Ring playing out in the men's side?
Ober wins
He's
it.
Just going to go through and crush it?
Or Brock screws him, so it keeps him away from the title for a bit longer. They can then have their third match at SummerSlam.
So, wait, who's left? You got Ober, you got Jay, you've got Jay versus Bouncy, right? That's what the match. Still,
yeah.
So I reckon you're probably on the money there in a way, right? I think I'd like to probably see Bouncy get through, but I think the Vision will screw his chances over, right? Because of what he's just done.
Yeah.
Jay will get through, and then I think what you just said, like Brock will probably screw Ober over.
Yeah, it's next Saturday, not the Saturday coming. It's Saturday after or Sunday after, whatever it is.
He will screw him over. Jay will win, and then that storyline will go over, and Jay will face Roman at SummerSlam. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
I think it's the most probably obvious sort of outlook because you've just got all these stories intertwining with each other, and I think it's pretty predictable.
Maybe Cody and Jay at SummerSlam.
Another guy that story has ended, but still it's got all these extended chapters to it, man. There's like
there's something for Cody to do, don't they?
It's like Cody is the original Star Wars trilogy, and then they've given him his before and after now, and it's like, how long does the story go for, man? Like,
yeah,
what are you going to do with him?
Can you just the 17th Disney TV series?
Can you give us some Stardust already? God damn!
Yeah,
that was the angle. They should have played that angle. I should have been writing for WWE.
When he got kicked in the head, he should have become Stardust.
Yep. Got the twitch. He was like, stop calling me Cody.
So, I mean, I think it's rating time, and my rating is a B.
Can we do that? What's that in Mayhem Stars?
2.5.
2.5 on the Mayhem Stars. Yeah, like I think I enjoyed it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, man. I'll give it probably a C+. I thought it was alright.
Yeah, there wasn't too much.
As opposed to previous episodes, I think
Yeah.
that I'm not going to say that they're improving on themselves, but I mean it's becoming.
It wasn't as bad.
It was palatable. It was palatable. Let's give it that.
Yeah, it was something I'd rather have not been watching at 2:00 in the morning.
Hey, you know how I feel when it's in Europe.
There we go.
This week I've got it back
It's
to normality.
fantastic when it's in Europe. Yeah, but it upsets Americans more. It's funnier.
Well, what time does it play? What time does it play for America? Like when it's?
Oh, it's like mid-afternoon.
What's that? Why are they complaining about that? Man, I've got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know, that's the funny part. It's when Saudi Arabia used to be on at 9 a.m. here. That was like, I want to say 4 a.m. to 2 a.m. in America, and they'd completely lose it. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
They're good like that. So what does Raw go back to? You saying it goes back to Europe next week, or?
Sorry. Oh yeah, Raw next week is in London, and they've not sold it out.
Bugs Bunny Daffy Duck. Oh god.
But, yeah, I mean, in terms of the magical world of drops and pops.
I don't even know if I've got drops and pops for this one.
Yeah, there was nothing offensive, nothing amazing.
There's nothing honestly that really stood out, and anything that I've sort of just brought up within this thing is been within those pops and drops. I'll tell you, if I'm to give a drop to this thing, the bad point to it was, I guess,
LA Knight.
Yeah, you all know where I'm going with that one. Having his tanty time on the ground. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, grow up, dude. Where are you supposed to go with this? You're supposed to be like this underdog story, and to come back to it, and you're on the mat complaining about you're not getting anything done. Like, whoa, see you later.
That will not happen, Rebecca.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's going to put?
I am, even though it turned out quite good at the end, I am fairly opposed to it.
We should take punts on how much it's going to sell for.
Watch one, the one that was.
Is that part of that the new club they've got going on that you have to?
So traditionally in Lucha, somebody purchases the mask. So because peeling back the mask here, so some of the old mask matches were not. How do I say this? Ended the correct way, or the outcome wasn't predetermined. But the mask is the wager, but effectively what happens more modern and kind of semi-historically is a lot of money changes hands. So a promoter will buy the mask.
WWE?
No, but WWE is different though, because it's a different contractual situation.
It's not traditional.
Because that's what happened with WCW. I don't think Ray got what he would have got if he'd lost it in Mexico. It was part of his contract, as far as I'm aware.
How much big is the?
Oh, not part of his contract for him to lose it, but they were like, "Nah, we ain't paying you extra for it." As far as I'm aware, I'm not sure if he actually got paid extra for losing his mask like they would do.
You would have to be like Khaleesi. Like, you'd have to be, honestly, you win a lot of
famously. The rumor surrounding when I saw Dr. Wagner Jr. losing his to Psycho Clown was like 200 grand.
And how long ago was that? That's a while ago, wasn't it?
That's 10 years ago nearly now.
So like these days, with the way that the sports entertainment business is going, man, like I think they're trying to market it in that new thing, the club or whatever it's called, the exclusive club. Dude, I don't know, man. I think something like that, it's going to fetch a fair packet.
No. So have they actually put the mask up for sale? Have they on their thing?
It's auction.
Is it actually an auction?
Auction.
Wow, that's disgusting. They've done that.
Yep. And
so
that's what I mean. It's going to go for a packet.
This is why I'm against this entire thing they've done, because if you win the mask, it's yours.
Khaleesi. Sweet enough, thanks. Sweet enough.
So there was a rumor, and I stress this being a rumor because obviously I would have been looking for it, that LA Park sold his and Phantasma mask. I've never had that confirmed, but one person said that their friend had the pair. And I was like, I don't know if he would have done that, because usually the idea is that because you know, you've won the mask as a trophy as such, is the idea behind it. And also, like, again, Phantasma would have been paid by AAA to lose that, so that they could put on the event for the mask, etc. So you got paid well, no doubt, for that. And then obviously Mr. Tapia would have got the mask to then, you know, use as a trophy. They historically have been kept, as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure they sell them, but that was a rumor that I'd heard, which was a bit annoying, because I was like, I would have had that, but then I never asked him about it. I would have liked his mask for the match, maybe, but then I thought, like, I do this thing, I'm quite a respectful person and see honor in things. But I would never have asked about either of those masks, because I would have expected them to have been kept.
That's the difference. That's the difference between somebody that understands the sport and somebody that's just, you know, wanting a trophy, man. Like, and then money will always outweigh it. Unfortunately, that's the sad part.
I say that owning a mask which was 𝔸𝕃𝕄 versus Phantasma in a mask versus hair match, but it wasn't quite mask versus mask. I do own quite a lot of 𝔸𝕃𝕄's blood and Phantasma's blood on
You
that thing.
You wanted a lock of hair as well, no doubt.
Yeah, I would have, but yeah. So that's a mask.
Let's play. Let's take a punt here. Like, what do you think this is going to auction for? How much do you think something like this? Because historically, this is a pretty big thing in the.
Have they not put it up yet?
I'm not too sure if it's up or not right now, but it might be. You have to have a look.
I see a picture of it, but no, it is up.
Yeah, it is. Does it say what current bids are? They're just going to take bids and keep it silent.
So
Or do you have to be part of the club? You probably have to be part of the club to go in it.
It's already at 24 grand.
24 grand already. And how long?
It's still got basically 10 days left.
10 days left. I'm gonna take a. I don't know what the most expensive items ever sold from WWE are.
They've sold like Cody Rhodes capes for like 60 grand, I think.
How about like belts? And some of the real deal belts would be worth a bit.
I bought a ladder that was used in Phantasma versus JD Madonna unification cruiserweight.
Yeah, right.
I've got the top of the ladder. It was cut off and sent to me.
Oh wow!
It's signed all over by Escobar.
So we say like let's go price range here. I'm going to say it's going to be between 200 and 300,000. What are your thoughts?
Mine would be. It'll probably go for about 40 grand.
40 grand, you reckon? And it's already at 10.
Yeah. No,
I think historically,
it's at 24,000 right now.
That's what I mean.
So yeah, I reckon
You reckon in 10 days' time, if it's at that now, in 10 days' time, man, people will surpass that easy, man. I think it's going to go for a lot more than we think, man. Probably not as much. Probably not even as much what I'm thinking. But
it depends on the market for who wants it.
Well, that's basically the thing, man. It's kind of a big deal at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, for what it is. What's going on in the chat there?
Oh yeah. Oh, Rebecca's apologising for bringing it up. I don't think it'll go for 100 grand, by the way. It could do, but
yeah, I think you're probably on the money. It's probably more like the price. I think Also, Khaleesi, like
could probably get a better luchador's mask.
Can you have a if you're into younger men Khaleesi, but you need a sugar daddy? How does that work? Just
She needs
curious.
a 24-year-old billionaire.
Well, she needs somebody that's older than her daddy. I don't know. Just call me daddy.
Daddy part's just a phrase.
Just call me daddy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend, oh my god, if you're gonna spend 25 grand on a mask, you could possibly go to your local promotion, put on a lucha, like ask the guy to put on a Asbestos match.
A what?
Asbestos bet match. Ask him to put on a mask versus mask. Mascara see mascara.
Yeah, but you're missing the whole point here, mate.
No. But you could if you were to spend 100 grand, you could get a mask that has been lost or won. You could probably get both of them from like really good current stars for that money. You could probably go to 𝔸𝕃𝕄 and get one of them to drop the mask, and you walk away with the mask that won it and the mask that lost.
Man, that's a lot of cocaine and hookers.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to spend 100 grand, you could probably get a better mask that's been lost. If you know what I mean, you're buying a mask that was just worn in the match. You're not getting Gable's mask.
But it's
Gable's mask has the actual true value in it.
Well, you saying it's not? You saying that that's not the true mask?
No. I'm saying that if you're spending 25 grand on a mask that was used in a mask versus mask match, the only one that has real value to that extent would be the mask that was lost.
Yeah,
because
okay. I know what you're saying.
Is now retired.
Yeah,
that is the last mask that was ever worn.
But in saying that, I guess for the popularity and the rise of what Kaiser.
Oh, it's just really, really mental people that have far too much money, and they could. I'm not being rude, but if you're going to spend 25 grand, obviously it's going to go for probably 60 grand. If you're going to spend that much money on a stupid piece of cloth that has got blood covered and ripped, please just go to your local children's charity and give it there. If you've bid on it and you're unsuccessful, good. You know what? That 50 grand I bid on that, I'm going to go and give it to a charity for animals. I'm going to put it to good use, like fighting domestic abuse, like things like that. Just go and do something like that with it. Stop buying stupidly expensive
if you
things.
Get delusional at this time of fucking morning.
I'm just getting angry about people who spend 100 grand on a boat.
That's what I'm saying. We could get a boat. We could go on a big cruise. We could get a lot of cocaine and hookers, and we can have a good time and get some masks.
How much money do people need? Come on. Anything.
I know. There's enough money out there now that it could probably solve half the world's problems, but the greed is going to be capitalizing.
Exactly. I'll fight someone.
They fight you for it. They fight you for it.
But again, anybody who's watching this, if you have bid on that mask and you want a mask, I will sell you a mask for 10 grand. There you go. And you can know that the 10 grand is going to go to paying for me to do my house up or put in the bank for the kids. There you go.
There you go. It's a good reason to buy a mask off me.
Give me the money instead. I'm a charity.
Come to
Not
me.
Mask
Auctions. Meef's mask options. Auctions. Got nothing.
But yes, so I think apart from World Cup news, which it's been fairly uneventful,
Let's go Australia! Come on.
Americans deciding that their game needs to be split up into quarters, and we have an advertised sponsor.
We have a halftime show as well.
Break.
Yeah.
Oh no, they've put this. The hydration break has been put into games where it's been 18 degrees, and they complain about Europeans being too hot, and it's like, no, we play in 25 degrees, lads. Come on, 18 degrees is just because you've put in a Powerade of giving you money to put a break in.
Yeah, exactly. Sponsorship deals. I'm saying.
So please don't start. If you could stop the game every 5 minutes, you bloody would, you yank filthy bastards. Just stop. Just stop with other people's sports. You've got your own sports that are terrible. stay at them.
How's Trump saying like he wants to change the National Football League? He wants to take the football out of it because the World Cup is the real football.
Yeah, because they gave him a peace prize and I bought him off. So he'll do
Mate,
anything. That guy would
he will
give you
do
a
anything,
lap
Jimmy.
dance for $5.
What's that?
He'd give you a lap dance for $5, that man.
Sure, you can get this lap dance here for free.
So, right. I think I'm going to attempt to end the podcast. This could go terribly wrong. So, good luck to me, I guess.
Deuces, good luck. Thanks, chat. Thanks
Everybody
everyone.
just take care. Thank you for coming. Sorry it's been extremely short.
Let's see, Rebecca.
But, you know. Salut.
Mwah. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Bye-bye.
Deuces. Now, Meef.